The flex plate only goes on one way. This bolt pattern only goes on one way. So when I get the motor together, just to kind of make it easier, I marked it. See the weights right here? And the hole is kind of opposite. That kind of tells you where it should line up. So got it marked, maybe overdid it a little bit, but this ought to help going together and finding the correct bolt to start with. All right, we're putting the flex plate on the 360 motor. It's a stock 360, externally balanced. These only go on one way, so that bolt pattern only goes on one way. I make sure it's flipped the correct way. And then we're gonna go in the book, and we're looking at 55 pounds of torque specs for the 360. Flywheel to crank bolts, 55 foot-pounds. So now we're gonna torque them. Got my torque wrench here. I'm gonna hit them at 30 pounds first, and then I'm gonna go to 55. Got her set to 55. We're gonna torque them one more time here, make sure. Wait for the click. Kind of go every other. Click. Click. I like to just double check them. It's never any fun to be driving your car and wondering, did I double check those? I'd rather go over them again. There, got them torqued, 55 pounds. Here's how I like to attach the transmission to the motor. Took a couple bolts, a little screw into the block, cut the ends off, and I use them as guide pins. So when I lift the transmission up on there, I can use them to slide it in place since I'm doing it by myself. Works pretty good. Even under the vehicle, it works pretty good. So just screw these in, and then we're gonna slide that tranny on there. So get my guide bolts in, torque converters push all the way back. Just going to carefully lift this up and slide it on. I'm going to start a couple bolts. Or maybe not. This one didn't go in very easy, so I'm gonna get my tap and I'm just gonna clean out the threads. Then I'm gonna keep trucking. Okay, notice the torque converter turns over nice. Haven't messed anything up there. What I'm looking for is my red spray paint that I sprayed on there. So I'm gonna turn the motor over up front here and I'm going to get that red spot.